Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Corbin Burnes.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Leading off tonight for
now
the
it's the
Mets,
shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Little chopper rolls foul. And that one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
Inside.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground to third. Here's Marte for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And now it's Juan Soto.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And ball one. 2 outs, base is empty.
1 strike.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. Back here at Chase Field and towing the slab, Joe Ryan. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy.
If there's nobody on in front of him, single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge. Runner on the move, pitch misses. Throw, safe. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On the ground, Vientos whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that there's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. And Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Outside low. Ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Josh Naylor. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That one to first, but that rolls foul. Carroll on at second with 2 down. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. And that's down and away.
1-2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Burns back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
Outside.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throws to second. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Jeff McNeil stands in. Ground ball could be 2. Marte to second, and a run scores on the double play.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And now it's Jose Siri. First pitch misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tied up here in the early going. And it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Siri makes the grab. One down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
In the dirt.
No balls. One strike.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
0-2.
Man at first, one away.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Moreno, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
As he was out front that time. That one fouled off. 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now the count is even. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Watch Soto now. Fly to left his first time. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next
Ball
offering
two.
misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Get ready for some
One strike.
action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here. Broken bat, rolling to first. Naylor fires home for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good offside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Right side. Marte throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. As we go to the last of the third. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
That's hard hit on the line. Reynolds tracks it down for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He nails one out to right. It's 2-1. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Went down on strikes his first time through. Base knock center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He hammers one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. 1 out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now fly ball to right center. Siri really on his horse for it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Reynolds measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He hit into a double play his first time up. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, bases empty. So up next for New York, Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. That one down the line. And that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom 4, here's Gurriel.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Siri sizing it up. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1.
No.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. And it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Marte in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves.
Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, and he's safe. Next offering upstairs.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Lindor on to first. That is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Burns back to work. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. The
Ball.
shortstop takes the ball. And that one clips the corner. That one ripped. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 in this one. Left field, way back there. Gurriel going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here is Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Ball.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
In the air to left down the line. Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. Just
Outside,
missed.
ball.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Eugenio Suarez blasts 1 out. It's 6-1. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Moreno at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
1 strike.
The other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's Juan Soto.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, Number 81, Ryan Thompson.
Ball
No.
one low. Up the middle, Perdomo. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
Yeah.
that's right. Swings through that one for
0-1.
strike one. The next
Ball.
pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1-2.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider.
Ball two.
Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Check
Here you go.
swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 down. And stepping in for
Now
New York,
batting,
Mark
third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
And the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Just
No,
missed.
outside.
And now 2-2.
Fella, those hitters count sometimes
2-2.
can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the
for the
6th inning.
Diamondbacks,
Now it's
the
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Randall
Randall
Grichuk.
Grichuk.
Taking over on the mound
Now
for the
looking
Mets,
for
Huascar
York.
Brazoban.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your
Huascar.
guys are trailing so
Brazoban.
big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And it's Lourdes
Now
Gurriel
batting,
Jr.
left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Gurriel gets a piece. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Siri in position. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the shortstop,
Now batting,
Geraldo Perdomo.
Perdomo.
He's grounded out a couple of times.
Perdomo.
Ripped to short. Whips it across. And that ends the inning. Back here in the desert,
off for
top
the
of
Mets,
inning number
the right
7.
fielder,
And the
number
batter
10,
now, Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 37, Louis Varlet.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
Ball, no.
missed. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two.
Good eye in that spot.
Full count.
That one misses.
Ball 4,
so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
McNeil.
Man at first, nobody out. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He swings and fouls one off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. McCarthy ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Siri at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Inside. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
That's to third. Suarez. The throw to first.
That's an out.
Third out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
The center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Brazaban, a righty that throws with power. He features a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte.
Good sinker low in his zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
He's already homered here in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Toss to Alonso. Awesome play there.
The right fielder, number
2
7.
down, bases empty. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
1-2.
And 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Number 33, AJ.
And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor. One out, the base is empty for him. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he's out on the tag. And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And a swing and a miss there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Just off the inside edge. Pitch in the dirt. And a count 2-1. That one drifts inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable.
Take your base.
And that location will definitely do it. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Back here at Chase Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Eugenio Suarez.
Suarez.
On the mound now, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one hit to right. Reynolds trying to get there. Puts it away for the out. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Naylor.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Gets under it and pops it up. Vientos settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 3. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Now the third baseman. Mark Vientos.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 63.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And
No
it's
ball.
0-1.
One strike.
And
Ball.
downstairs.
Outside, ball 2.
And it's even up.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Brian Reynolds here.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy snags it, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
McNeil.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one fouled off. Got it! And that's the ball game. Burns with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.